But guess what you ain't gonna do? You ain't gonna let your boyfriend know that happened. You ain't gonna let him know because it's innocent.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm right. Because I've been doing this shit for as long.
I am the GM, aka the surgeon when it's urgent because your relationship ain't working. Usually I introduce myself, my co-host, and then the guest. But today we have a special guest. Chivalry ain't dead. So to my right, introduce yourself, ma'am.
My name is Krystal.
Go talk up.
My name is Krystal. You can follow me on Twitter at _ who knows.
Saying underscore just sound ridiculous, don't it?
I asked. I said, do you want me to say underscore?
Alright, and to my left, introduce yourself, champ.
You got your boy Ant. You can follow me on Twitter _ the very best.
And of course you got me, Surgical 90s _ at the end. If you haven't by now, it's like the 10th episode. If you haven't by now, subscribe, like, share, comment. We do not debate y'all on Twitter no more. Like, you gotta come in the comments and find us there. Once again, like, subscribe, share. Y'all know what we do, man. I'm done saying we beat the ladies because this is supposed to be a debate. So we're not going to make this guys versus girls. But, you know, boys behind the camera, what's the first question?
What are 5 ways to not lose your man?
Alright, on 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna let everybody read their 5 off. Let's start from the left. Go ahead.
You're right. Communication, being spontaneous, listening, honesty, and keeping yourself up.
I got 6, and I tried to avoid the obvious ones like being faithful, which go without saying. I got honesty, stroke his ego, sex, be spontaneous, listen, and cook. Cook is 6. Definitely got cook.
I got listen, communicate, be understanding, be fun, and honest.
Should I go first? Mine were in no specific order. Ladies, if you don't know, I know y'all are like big bad and bold now, like I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. But stroking your man's ego is very important. Make him feel important.
I was gonna feel bad if I would have said that.
Why?
I just feel like.
See what I'm saying? Look, ladies, you have to. Sometimes you gotta make your man feel better than what he is. It's a necessity.
Yeah.
Because what you don't want is you not to tell him how handsome he look, how fine he is, how good such and such, such and such, and then some random bitch walk up, start doing that.
You don't want that.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
That's bad business.
Yeah, like you really definitely want to stroke his ego. Be spontaneous. You know, I'm terrible with receiving surprises. So, but for most men, like be spontaneous. Like come home, like when you come home, food made and shit. Well, they go cook. Set up a random trip, go out of town, fly out. Like do something random for him that he would enjoy. Yeah. On Sunday, set the whole living room up like a football game. Let him watch football with his dogs. Listen. You gotta listen. If you don't listen to what the fuck we're telling you, and we mean the whole sentence. Don't listen with your girl ear. Don't listen to 3 words out the sentence and make it sound like something it wasn't. Okay? Yeah. Listen to the whole sentence. And cook. Key to a man's heart is his stomach. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right?
I guess. I mean, for me, I'm not big on cooking because I don't eat half the shit you probably gonna cook. But, you know, for me, listening is definitely important because I don't like having not having the person that I'm talking to not listen to what the fuck I'm talking about. But, you know, like, listen. If I'm talking to you, listen. I don't want you on Instagram worrying about what the fuck Cardi B them doing. I want you to be listening to me. Same way, y'all always saying how y'all hate when y'all send a paragraph and we respond to the least important part of
the nigga say, what you talking about?
If y'all don't want to keep getting them what you mean text messages, y'all need to listen.
You done sent me 4 long ass paragraphs and all I got for you is what you talking about? Man, you tripping.
Huh?
Oh yeah, like what? I ain't even reply. Just hit the little question mark on top of the.
That's not a reply.
Yeah, if you got an Android, you don't know what we talking about. Don't be worried about it.
I feel like we all got the same points, but I feel like the sex thing being like it's a part of being spontaneous.
You feel so?
It could definitely be.
It definitely could.
It's like this.
It could be.
That's why I didn't put it.
Why do you feel like stroking the ego is like something you didn't want to put? It makes y'all look weak.
No, I feel like, in a way, I kind of feel like it's like you lying to him. Like
what?
That makes sense.
I mean, we gotta stroke y'all ego too.
Exactly, baby, look good.
I think both parties should stroke each other's ego. You should feel.
But I feel like the term stroking somebody's ego mean like you gotta lie to them to make them feel good.
No. Even if he did something great, make him feel even bigger. Like the things that you like about him, stroke it. Like, yeah, nigga, you look damn good.
You doing something good. It's like, I feel like you gotta make sure you being understanding though. Like my point to be understanding, you have to. Like if I'm telling you something, like if we in an argument and you just fucking, that's why I don't like arguing. I like talking. Cause if you arguing, you so busy trying to get your point across that you not fucking understanding what I'm trying to tell you. And that's how girls be a lot. And y'all admit that shit, but y'all will never tell us. Y'all will tell your friends, "Ooh, bitch, I was wrong, but I was already too deep in."
Apologize. Ladies, if you can't apologize and admit when you're wrong, sex is not an apology. It's what we do when we're angry anyways. Apologize. When you're wrong, apologize. It's not that hard. Y'all want a nigga to say he's sorry and I'm wrong and I fucked up about this, but you need to apologize to me.
Yeah.
You were wrong. Saying I was wrong ain't no fucking apology.
You know what? I'm gonna add that to my list. Number
What?
6. Number 6.
What? Because sex ain't apologizing for nothing. It's just over. You just keep
You
it.
forget about it though.
Who do?
That's holding a grudge. That's not good to hold a
You
grudge.
never apologize. We just have sex.
We gonna
That was
say,
your apology.
we gonna say it. Be accountable for your actions.
Y'all so stubborn that y'all rather have sex than to just say. I was about to say a quick apology, but sometimes sex don't be that long anyways. But a quick apology, it takes literally 10 seconds to say, "I apologize, I messed up here," and then we have sex.
Yeah.
I love you more after you apologize. Miss anything? No. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the next topic, voice behind the camera.
Do parents play a big role in prepping you for your relationships?
Alright. 1,
Wait,
2,
she's not ready.
Action.
3.
Too late to double back now.
That's the answer? What's the
Final
answer?
answer?
What's your final answer?
I'm gonna say no.
He didn't say no.
But he told me it was too late to turn back, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say no.
Whatever.
I'm gonna say no.
Alright, so that's, you sure?
Go ahead and elaborate on that since you want to switch up.
Yeah, it's the first time me and Ann agreed on both topics. Look at that. Go ahead, man.
Why I say no?
Your ass is funny. Yeah, come on.
Your parents don't like delegate how you live your life.
Yeah, that you need to go more in
Go
depth.
ahead.
That's as simple
What
as
is-
that. Like,
That's all you got? Yes, I feel like your parents play a role in how you treat your significant other, because if you grew up in a household where, let's say you didn't have let's say you had a father, right? I'm gonna go for a minute. Let's say you had a dad, and you always see him treat women like shit, and you never see him properly show you how to love a woman or respect a woman. All you ever seen him was have multiple girls around, have sex with everybody, calling them out their name. Like, this is what you felt was right. So you get in a relationship with somebody, this could be, you might know it's wrong, but when you get in a relationship with somebody, if you was never taught that to cherish a woman, treat like a queen, blase, blase, when you get in this relationship, you don't know how to do that. So all you know is, this is what I saw, and my dad turned out all right. And that shit ain't always the right way. And all right, let me go into the women. I know women, right? I know certain girls who didn't have their father growing up. And they grew up in a single parent household with just their mother. So all they know is their mother's telling them, you don't need a man for shit. Or they never saw their mom treat a man a certain way, cook for them and stuff like that. Like, they don't know how that goes. They never seen that experience. So what's been drilled in their heads, they was a kid, was, you don't need a nigga for shit. They never got the certain love from their father that they wanted or needed. So that nobody ever showed them how a man should treat you and shit like that. So all they know is the distaste they got for their father, which could spread out to the men. And then before you know it, they're disrespecting men, talking to men any type of way, showing lack of appreciation because they feel like they can do it all by themselves, which they can. But that don't mean you disrespect a male. Like, they don't know how to express love, accept love, because it never came from a man.
Yeah.
In the household.
Like with that, it's like, if you've never seen it growing up and you've never experienced it, then how do you know what it is? You get me?
that's
so
where
you,
your partner come in. Like, if they
yeah, but your partner have to, like, is one thing, not saying that it can't be taught to you by your partner, but it would, your viewpoint on it, if you've never seen that, how do you know what it is? If you've never seen anybody cut down a tree, how the fuck you know you can cut a tree down?
you gotta like experience it.
Exactly. So until it's been experienced to you, whether it be by a partner, but up until that point, we're not saying that might not necessarily change, but initially when you go into relationships, I feel as though like that is what it'll be. It'll be whatever your parents whatever you saw and whatever your parents taught you growing up. A lot of people have experienced different relationships and their viewpoint on it changed. The way that you were raised, like when you either raised to treat women correctly, open the door for your woman, compliment your woman. These are things that I was taught growing up. So that's something that's instilled in me. But like, who taught you that doing certain things for your man? Like, okay, like look,
My mama.
Your mama taught you, right?
But like it's, and I learned that myself too, cause like I go out certain.
Yeah.
I don't like.
It's not like change. It's not like change your answer. It's
I'm
not.
I'm still gonna say no. Cause like,
You said your parents don't delegate your life, but the thing is, the things that they teach you have a big, whether you realize it or not, it plays a big part in the way that you see things, and the way that you perceive things, and the way that you act when it comes to certain situations.
how you
So it's
choose
like,
to be like with a person is how you choose to be. Like nobody else.
that's how
But
you
only
choose
know
to be.
one
But
way
if this
to
is all
be.
you know,
Yeah, this is what you know.
like if all you knew was doing for yourself, not respecting men because you've never seen a man be respected, so you have disdain towards men.
this thing.
This
I
thing.
know what the fuck I said, man. It's disdain towards men,
Well, I
right?
could be wrong. Fuck.
So you had disdain towards men. So whenever men come around,
I always
You-
you, that
you-
this thing.
you-
I think
so when men come around, you're not open towards them. Like you're closed off. You shut off. Any little thing a man does, you snapping on him. You're not showing him the respect. You're not complimenting him. You really could give a fuck how he feel. Like these are things that is all because you've never seen it growing up. It's an exception to everything, but
Yeah, but a lot of girls who don't have a father figure, and I think people can attest to this, don't know, like any type of father figure, don't know how to be loved by a man. So they run around here looking for this shit, or it turns them rotten and they hate niggas. Like a lot of people carry that weight with them. I feel you shouldn't, but they do. You're molded by your experiences and shit you grew up under. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like that's people taking fault. Like they just want to blame it on somebody else. Cause like I said, you decide.
That is also
you're
true.
that person.
That
you
is
decide
definitely
how
true.
You want to do
Yeah,
it.
you could definitely.
And that's why I'm saying no.
That's why I said you could definitely pass the blame once you figure out, and once you know why you're like that, you can admit it to yourself. You can blame everybody else and make the adjustment.
Like I have sisters. Like I have sisters that like my dad wasn't really in their life like that. I don't mind talking about it. Like he wasn't in their life.
I like how open you are on camera. This is beautiful.
I don't even see him. But like they try to resent him and make it feel like the way he is because of them. No, they're fucking rotten. Like their personalities themselves, like that's just how they are. It's not him. And like we had a little altercations like because of that. Right. Don't blame him for what y'all like dwelling on. You can change how you view being loved by a man because you feel like your father figure wasn't there.
Correct.
Not
but
really
you
true.
see how that experience can hit people. Like not
and
saying.
that's what I said. I said experience, but y'all saying does your parents like how would they teach you?
So
yeah, I think your parents
they're
don't
letting
know
what
that.
they're.
but it's not saying that it can't change.
Yeah, it
but
definitely
it's
change.
like for them, that's the reason why they're like that. Now them staying like that is
their
a
fault.
choice. You get me? They're choosing to stay like that. As far as those things, like I get what you're saying. You're making a point, but I feel as though that's more on the other side after you've already, like grown into yourself, and now you are old enough and like wise enough to understand and grasp the concept, but you're choosing to take the easy way out. A lot of people choose to take the easy way out and just say, well, I'm like this because of this and that's that. There ain't nothing I can do about it.
That what they see growing up and what they was taught plays a role into how they are in relationships. Not saying it's gonna completely make you one way or this how you gonna be forever, but your parents do play a role in how you experience women. Like my dad taught me a lot of things about women. I had a lot of father figures around, and they stuck with me a long time.
Yeah.
I had to learn other stuff to go with that, and learn what was right, what was wrong, what's the experience. But having my mom and dad, they went together a big portion of my life. But I got the experience. This is how you supposed to treat a woman. Like this, is how you don't want to be treated by a woman. I don't want to let a woman talk to me like this. I don't want to talk to women like this.
Boom.
But you learned that they didn't tell you that.
No, they taught me that too. But you go through experiences to strengthen that. Like, damn,
So the foundation could be like the things that you were taught in-house by your parents, right? But as a child, you spend most of your time as a youth in the school and outside of the house. So that'll be the things that reinforce that foundation that you know, that they instill. It's like building a house. So they do the foundation, and then you, as you grow up, okay, middle school, all of that shit, all of these different experiences that you go through and that you learn from teachers, you know, like the fucking dudes on the block or whatever, like your friends' parents, all of that stuff helps you reinforce these things, or it could tear down the fucking house, you know. But then by the time you reach, you know, adulthood and stuff like that, that's when you're finishing up the house. You still molding, but it's just finer things now. It's
I'm
now the house is there.
An addition. I done added a pool with a
Yeah,
bunch
you know,
of
like,
shit, you know.
now we say, oh yeah, we gonna dig up the back, we gonna fucking do the crown molding and shit like that.
So can we agree to?
No.
I was gonna say can we disagree?
Oh.
I'm glad to say that. I was gonna say can we disagree? She said no. Ladies, you see what happens when you don't let a man talk?
Listen,
Just listen. It don't hurt. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. That's what it's for. I don't know. I think we pretty much touched on everything there. Anybody got any last second points?
I mean, as far as that goes, I think we definitely made it. It's 2 sides to the spectrum.
Yeah.
And Krystal did a damn good job of explaining her side, you know.
I dig it. I could dig it. I could definitely dig it. Got any final words?
Hey man, you guys remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you got anything you want us to talk about on here, feel free to hit us up on Twitter or comment it in the comment section below. Alright?
Talks with the GM. Logging out, man.